Namaskar, welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. I am Smriti Rastogi. Today we are talking about the guidelines issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs for the Lockdown 4.0. The ministry guidelines clearly mention that the lockdown shall continue till 31st of May 2020. Activities which will continue to remain prohibited throughout the country include all domestic and international air travel of passengers except for domestic medical services, domestic air ambulance or for security purposes or purposes as permitted by MHA. Metro rail services. Schools, colleges, educational or training or coaching institutions will remain closed. Online or distance learning shall continue to be permitted and shall be encouraged. Hotels, restaurants and other hospitality services except those meant for housing health, police, government officials, healthcare workers, stranded persons including tourists and for quarantine facilities and running of canteens at bus depots, railway stations and airports. Restaurants shall be permitted to open kitchens for home delivery of food items. All cinema halls, shopping malls, gymnasiums, swimming pools, entertainment parks, theatres, bars and auditoriums, assembly halls and similar places. Sports complexes and stadia will be permitted to open. However, spectators will not be allowed. All social, political, sports, entertainment, academic, cultural, religious functions, other gatherings and large congregations. All religious places, places of worship shall be closed for public. Religious congregations are strictly prohibited. While the activities which are permitted with restrictions, except in the containment zones, include interstate movement of passenger vehicles and buses with mutual consent of the states, union territories involved. Intrastate movement of passenger vehicles and buses as decided by the states and union territories. Standard operating procedures for movement of persons shall continue to operate. For the containment buffer, red, green and orange zones, the delineation of red, green and orange zones will be decided by the respective state and union territory governments after taking into consideration the parameters shared by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Within the red and orange zones, containment zones and buffer zones will be demarcated by the district authorities after taking into consideration the guidelines of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. In the containment zones, only essential activities shall be allowed. There shall be strict perimeter control to ensure that there is no movement of people in or out of these zones, except for medical emergencies and for maintaining supply of essential goods and services. In the containment zones, there shall be intensive contact tracing, house-to-house surveillance and other clinical interventions as required. For the night curfew, movement of individuals shall remain strictly prohibited between 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. except for essential activities. Local authorities shall issue orders in the entire area of their jurisdiction under appropriate provisions of law, such as prohibitory orders under Section 144 of CRPC, and ensure strict compliance. For the protection of vulnerable persons, people above 65 years of age, persons with comorbidities, pregnant women and children below the age of 10 years shall stay at home except for essential and health purposes. All other activities will be permitted except those which are specifically prohibited. However, in containment zones, only essential activities shall be allowed. Further, states or union territories, based on their assessment of the situation, may prohibit certain other activities in the various zones or impose such restrictions as deemed necessary. Use of Arogya Setu enables early identification of potential risk of infection and thus acts as a shield for individuals and the community. With a view to ensuring safety in offices and workplaces, employers on best effort basis should ensure that Arogya Setu is installed by all the employees having compatible mobile phones. District authorities may advise individuals to install the Arogya Setu application on compatible mobile phones and regularly update their health status on the app. This will facilitate timely provision of medical attention to those individuals who are at risk. There are special directions to ensure movement of persons and goods in certain cases. All states or union territories shall allow interstate and intrastate movement of medical professionals, nurses and paramedical staff, sanitization personnel and ambulances without any restriction. All states or union territories shall allow interstate movement of all types of goods or cargo, including empty trucks. No state or union territory shall stop the movement of any type of goods or cargo for cross-land border trade under treaties with neighboring countries. Well, that's all we have for you. We will be back with more such informative videos. Till then, take good care of your health. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.